back to another episode of Tequila Talks, your friend Tequila Bay. And we are on our third episode of our cocktail series tonight. And tonight's a special evening. I have one of my bartender friends, Brooklyn, here as a guest on the show.
Hi guys, I'm happy to be here with the infamous Tequila Bay.
Yes, very excited. Thank you, Brooklyn. So, for tonight's cocktail, we're going to be working with one of my favorite cocktails to craft, which is the Tequila Espresso Martini, and this is by far my best cocktail. Anytime that a guest walks into my restaurant, anytime a guest walks into my restaurant, I definitely recommend the Espresso Martini. I'll go out of my way to craft this cocktail. I don't care how busy. I'll get all these different ingredients, shake it up, and the expression on these people's faces when they drink it, that's all the excitement. That's why I do it.
You never made me one?
Because you've never asked. So tonight, that's why I brought you on, and this is the exact intention. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We are gonna be working tonight with Patron XO tequila liqueur, Cazadores Blanco, some fresh brewed cold brew, a little bit of espresso bean, and then some whole milk. These are all the different ingredients that go into a great tequila espresso martini. So let's go ahead and get started.
Yum.
So traditionally though, the cool thing about this martini is that traditionally Kahlua is probably your like coffee liqueur base, but I like to use Patron XO. We're gonna do 2 ounces of this. I'll pass that off to you. So for me, like just being the tequila bay and the tequila centric, guy that I love to use tequila for everything, the tequila based liqueur is the way to go instead of that Kahlua.
I didn't even know that they made that.
Well, now you do, and it's actually, they actually put this out of production, so this is one of the last bottles that I have access to. So it's pretty hard to find. The next step, we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of Cazadores Blanco tequila. Let's see how good you're at pouring. You're a bartender. Let's see your skills.
Well, you also have a ginormous.
Let's see how much her hand shakes. Getting a little nervous over here.
As much as yours.
1.5 ounces, perfect.
Oh.
Awesome. I'll take that from you. Now, these espresso martinis, part of the reason why they're so popular is that they're actually really strong. So we just did 3.5 ounces of booze. So these martinis get you feeling nice and warm, nice and good. So the next step, we're gonna go ahead and do 1.5 ounces of heavy cream. Perfect. Pass that on.
I'm nervous about this one.
You'll be fine. So part of the intention for me to bring Brooklyn was to just get a little bit of engagement. I'm trying to do this cocktail series just to go ahead and give you guys an inside look of how easy these cocktails are to make. So if I can replicate it, it's all about the setup. So if I can do it, Brooklyn can replicate it.
And so can you guys.
Yeah, and so can you guys. So it's a really fun cocktail, really easy. Now the challenging one, we got this cold brew and this really fancy flute. I ran out of containers of what to use, so let's see, hopefully I don't spill, but we're gonna do 2 ounces of cold brew. Perfect. And yeah, actually hold it right.
Competition.
Hold it right over the shaker, so if it does spill, it spills right in there.
Okay. Ooh.
Perfect. This is looking good.
Okay.
Okay, now, this is one of the most important steps. We're gonna go ahead and cover our shaker. Now the key to a really good espresso martini is the froth.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna vigorously shake 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. And make sure it's nice and frothy.
Don't be so extra.
I gotta be. Tequila Bay official. We gotta throw a little flair.
I'm out of breath.
All right, perfect. Look at that, look at those skills. She's all red, she's out of breath.
Till then.
Okay, and you see, that's why I don't go to the gym. All that shaking, you got a nice.
That's why.
Let's go ahead and crack open our shaker. Sometimes if that little top part doesn't come off.
I'll just use
there you go. So the next step for the cocktail is that we're gonna just directly strain into our martini glass.
Okay.
Careful, put your hand on that top part just in case.
This.
Right here,
okay.
Just in case it falls over or something. You don't want all this stuff to fall out. So we're gonna go ahead and strain right into
Yum.
a martini. Perfect, perfect. You see all that froth building up?
I do.
Okay. Now, why in the world is yours much smaller? You see this? Okay, I guess it's not that easy to replicate. It's okay though. I'm just kidding. Here, let's see if there's, sometimes.
It's probably
here,
in there.
sometimes the froth in these shakers it doesn't come out very well.
Wow, embarrassing.
So let's go ahead and.
Maybe pop
Okay.
the top off.
Perfect. All right, the next stage, so we'll use mine as kind of the guide. Yours turned out pretty
Mine
well.
as the what
No,
not.
it's good, it looks good. So now, the next step for the cocktail, we're gonna go ahead and garnish with a couple different espresso beans. 2 to 3 espresso beans, it just adds a really nice visual on the cocktail. Try to center them up.
Yeah, yours is so much fancier.
Oh, that one stuck to my finger. There we go. And the last step for the cocktail, we're gonna go ahead and do a nice chocolate drizzle. There we go.
I can't compete.
This looks excellent, looks amazing. And this is a perfect example of why the froth is so important, because when you go ahead and put the chocolate on the top, it perfectly I don't know if you can see it, it perfectly sits on the top. So this is actually a great learning experience for anybody watching at home, and that's why it's so important to shake and froth your cocktail so that it turns out just right. So I think you might have not shaken it as strong as it should have been.
Sorry, I'm
You
not
see,
as strong
you're
as you.
telling me that I was being super extra
I'm
with
not.
the shake. That's the most
I'm
important
not as strong
part.
as you. All right.
So, you ready to try it? You see what you think? I think you're gonna have
sure
to
it'll
try
still
mine as
taste
well.
the same.
So, salud.
Salud. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I hope it tastes like yours.
Is it the best? Is it the best you've ever had?
The best. I'll give them that.
Here, go ahead and try mine. Because again, once you have that froth, it's kind of like drinking a cappuccino
You have to try mine.
or a latte. That froth is really why I love drinking cappuccinos.
Tastes the same, but definitely mine doesn't have the froth.
Yep, tastes the same. The froth, again, the most important component of the cocktail. Okay, well, I think we did a great cocktail, and I think we had a lot of fun. Thank you,
did.
Brooklyn, for being a guinea pig and being a guest on Tequila Talks.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course, and I look forward to seeing you many times.
I'll be back and better.
Maybe the next one we do an actual like tequila tasting, and we can do a little bit of hard liquor. So,
Okay.
on our next episode of Tequila Talks and on our next episode of Cocktail Series, I'm gonna be working on one of my other favorite cocktails, which is a mezcal old fashioned. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Leave me your comments if you wanna see any of your favorite cocktails. Please go ahead and leave a suggestion, leave a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next time.
Thanks for watching.
Good job, Brooklyn. Thank you.